I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. And we say hello to Danya. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, thank you so much for coming on. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Danya. I'm a British variety ringleader VTuber. You can catch me dabbling in just about anything.
Ringleader VTuber, huh? Ringleader of a circus or ringleader of an international operation?
A carnival.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. When did you get started with the content creation?
Oh, around mid-2024. It's just been 2 years now. It's been a time.
Yeah. When you first run into it, was this your first time with this type of media, or did you try something before?
It was my first time.
Oh, well, what brought you into it? What was the thing that made the decision for you to come on and VTube?
I don't think it was anything in particular. I needed something to fill my time a little bit. Alongside that was I'd played with the idea of streaming beforehand, but I didn't really want to show my face, so it kind of gave that kind of opportunity to be able to stream and meet people without having that pressure.
There does take a lot off your shoulders when you don't have to set up the entire room and yourself to go on. And it does still take a good amount of equipment to do and programs and all that stuff. That may or may not work.
The pressure of like the showing yourself on camera, etc., goes down by 10, but then the chances of scuff go up by 10.
Well, yeah, but then you can blame it on something else.
True.
This is not my fault. Whatever's happening, not me. Was it? Were you watching VTubers before doing this, or how did you discover them?
I wasn't particularly watching them before this, I don't think. I think the first few VTubers I'd watched they debuted in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was some corpo auditions had come up on my For You page, but because I had no experience, I didn't give it a go. I kind of went away with the thought of, oh, maybe I should grab some experience before trying anything like that.
You learn by their mistakes.
I don't know if that's the right way to put it.
Well, you see somebody coming on and it's like people say that would be easy to do, and then you realize that it's not that easy to do, is it?
No.
Well, once you got up and ready, you got the equipment you needed, and you were about ready to get started. Were you knock-kneed? Were you shivering and cold and scared about going on, or did you just jump right in?
I was absolutely terrified. I started streaming from like an old laptop, so I didn't have like the best equipment. I was using like headset mic, etc.
Yeah, but
it worked for a short amount of time. And then OBS decided to fry my laptop.
Oh, geez. As I said, I was wondering with a older laptop what you were able to stream, like, Minesweeper or something.
No, it held up with some decent games, but I think the problem I had at that time was I didn't have another way to look at chat or anything, because I only had the one screen. And the mobile app of Twitch is not always up to speed.
No, it is not. I can tell you that. I get caught up now. I got one of those phones that has too much stuff on it, and being an old man, I'm like, I don't need 95% of this stuff. I don't really know how some of it works, and I'm like, okay, I just won't And then sometimes I'll pick up the phone and randomly press one of the buttons. And I'm like, I don't know what I've done. and sometimes I'll get caught up in. I go on to say one of the social sites, like Blue Sky or Twitch or Twitter, I should say, and then there'll be a link to something happening on Twitch, and I hit that link, and now I'm really confused because I don't even know which it's working or not working, or it's on my account. It's just too much. Just too much.
I think I'm lucky in that aspect of I've grown up with technology, so I don't have all the struggles.
I grew up with rotary phones.
Oh boy, I don't think I've ever had to deal with one of those.
Oh no, and be glad you don't have to, because there were times at the first radio station I worked at where we had to call to get things recorded over a phone line, which sounded terrible, by the way. But it was a 10-digit number with one of those rotary dial phones. At 4:30 in the morning, I had to make the call.
Oh god!
So you get to like number 8, and then your finger slips.
Yeah.
And you start all over again. And it's like, oh no. Sometimes it took 5 minutes to make a 2-minute call just to get it there. Well, with everything that's going on today, are you now pretty comfortable with the equipment you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a couple of bits that still need to like have their upgrades, but it's good enough.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounds really good, and are you comfortable with it now?
Yeah.
And those nerves have long gone.
Oh, absolutely. There's still some of the days where you look at your stream schedule and go, I really do not think I'm capable of this today.
Yeah. Yeah. As you get older, that happens a lot more often.
I'm still young. I don't need to deal with it yet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Put it off until later. It's perfectly fine. The group you've been able to talk to, your chat, how is interacting with that gone for you?
They're a funny bunch. They keep wanting to burn everything to the ground. And it's almost a weekly conversation.
Yeah.
No, you're not bringing fire or starting equipment. You're leaving that at the door, mate.
So your group are arsonists, is what you're saying?
Apparently, and I don't know why they think like that.
That's it. That's certainly a niche audience there. Again, you're the first VTuber I've talked to who said that people have to leave their fire starting equipment at the door.
Well, it's not like I want stuff to burn down.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch from a distance. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's that is pretty funny that he kind of latched onto that. When you first got started, was it tough for you to relate to the audience, or did it click pretty much right away?
I think it took a little bit because I'm an introverted person, so I know I was very quiet when I first started, but it's definitely gotten better since going on for a couple of years now.
Yeah, it's become kind of a second nature to you at this point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And right now, if the situation happened where you couldn't stream for a while, would it be a big hole in your life at this point?
Yeah, I tend to stream like most nights, so there would be a lot of time space where I'd have no idea what to do with myself, honestly.
Running around like somebody on The Sims who is just kind of locked in a room.
At one point, I was meant to be on a hiatus. I think I still streamed during that because I could not fill the time and I was going insane.
I'm not really streaming.
This is an illusion.
That's
You
right.
don't see
it. So, when you are on streaming, what can we see?
In what sense?
What are you doing when you're streaming?
So, like I said, I'm a variety streamer. So there's some days where it's games. There's days where it's hand cams. There's the new edition of ASMR every so often as well. Art. So it varies a lot.
And ASMR would be really good with your voice because you've got that natural, soothing voice.
This is why I started going into ASMR, because people kept saying I have a good voice for it.
Well, yeah, it's true. It's true, and it would be very calming.
Thank you.
Were you into ASMR before, or did you have to kind of learn about it?
I think there'd been a couple of times where I'd listened to it. It wasn't like a frequent occurrence, but then when you look at the people that I look up to, they all seem to do ASMR. So maybe it was just a matter of time.
Yeah. It's coming for you. You will be calm.
Hey, they say like streamer like chat, so naturally.
Do you just use the spoken word, or do you have scripts, or what?
It's just spoken. There's like the tippy taps and that as well. We have the good old redeems that people like to use.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I have to ask this: when you got the redeems going and you're there doing your ASMR stuff, do you feel comfortable with it, or are there sometimes you're just like, why do they want us to do this?
I think I'm more comfortable with it now than I was at the start.
Yeah.
I only have a couple of redeems. They're just the basics, really. But yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm uncomfortable with doing them.
Just tap your fingernails for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's simple enough. I can do that.
It fills the time slot.
And I say that it's certainly says something about your connection with your chat. You're able to do something like that very, very calmly, and do it very what's the word I'm looking for? Without any qualms to do something like that. Yeah, you have to be really. You have to. It's such a performative type of thing that you really have to be comfortable with what you're doing.
Yeah, I see that part. Like, some people will do it just because like they know that ASMR will bring them views.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's the slight what's the word? Like, for the people who are looking to like get partner quickly, there has been in the past like the people who will just do ASMR until they hit partner.
Yeah.
And then they just stop doing that completely. Like that's kind of a performative side, I think.
That's really performative. I'm past the finish line. All right, no more for you.
Yeah, but it has happened.
Yes, I know it has. I'm not doing that no more. Thank you. The artwork. Are you an artist?
Yeah, I do. I did my own character design. I didn't do my model, but I did the design for it.
Yeah,
and then just passed it on to my model artist and went, "Here you go. Do your magic."
Here's my idea. Now you run with it.
Yeah.
So, were you an artist from a very young age, or?
Yeah, I've been doing art for most of my life.
And
so
I'm always interviewing people who are so much more talented than I am.
I'm just a creative person, honestly.
Well, there's creative, and there's folks like me who have a lot of dumb ideas. There's some people out there who should
I
be
feel like
less.
that's the premise of being a VTuber, though. It's just the dumb ideas, but they somehow work.
That's right. You kind of fall upwards sometimes with that.
Yeah.
So did you get started, and did you learn on your own, or did you have classes, or what?
Yeah, I've been doing, like, I'm self-taught
Mm.
in quite a lot of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So with art, it's just something that I've done since I was a child, and I just grew up with, like, continuing on with it.
Mm. What type of art is your favorite to do?
I would say character design, honestly.
Do you have the character kind of flushed out in your head before you start putting it to paper or computer, or do you go with the flow?
I think I go with the flow a bit. Like, usually I'll think of, like, the color scheme and what would work with that.
Orange and purple.
So something like sunset.
Oh, something that actually works. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm not an artist. I don't even know. Yeah, see how long it takes me to do thumbnails. And this is with a background, a royalty-free background. It takes me forever to get the right fonts.
Yeah.
I'm a font maven. This is not quite right. We're gonna just keep going. Scroll. So, what is your favorite medium of art?
I think for me, so a bit of background is that I'm working for a tattoo apprenticeship as well.
Oh, cool.
So I do a lot of stuff for that. My favorite at the moment is I've got ink. So it's like brushwork and ink.
Oh.
I love doing stuff with that at the moment.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I would be scared to death of trying that.
It is daunting at first because ink is massively expensive in places.
Oh yeah, and also permanent. When
I can't say much. I have multiple tattoos at this point.
No, I mean, if I was to try to learn how to do it and try to tattoo somebody else, first of all, my hands don't work like they used to, and they didn't work very well when they did.
You tend to start with fake skin, so you're not
true.
actually going to do anything to anyone at the start of an apprenticeship.
With my artwork, the fake skin would run away. It's gained sentience and taken off. How do you have the confidence to do something like that? It's just because you've gone through the process a few times or was it this a desire that's come up recently?
And so I've worked on a portfolio for tattoo work for maybe the best part of 4 years now. So I've had a lot of time to actually practice with drawing.
Yeah.
I've not got an apprenticeship yet, so I don't have tattoo machine, etc. But I don't know. Tattoos are always something that I've been interested in.
Oh yeah, I mean,
so it seems like the ideal kind of industry for me to have the creative outlet and also be able to deal with tattoos daily.
Oh, I've seen some pretty amazing tattoos over the years, and that people get. It's not for me. For one thing, my skin wouldn't take it very well, and I've got plenty of scars. Thank you. And but my wife has one or two, and family members all over the place have them, and some of them are really ornate. What would you think would you have a specialty, or would you be able to do pretty much anything that the customer wanted?
So I do a lot of just light black work at the moment, and kind of neo-tribalism style. Yeah. So yeah, I have a couple of niche parts, and this is what my artist has said. He looks over my portfolio for me.
Yeah.
But he said that those two styles would be my niche, and a lot of people would look to get that kind of style. So I'd probably focus more on those.
And the
I can do the variety, but those are the two that I'm more confident with.
And the neo-tribalism, is that like the sleeves and such people get?
It can be any kind of tattoo, honestly.
Those
not necessarily sleeves.
Some of those are super ornate. That would what would one? How long would one of those take, and how many visits would you have to make?
That would depend on the size and complexity of it, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that kind of style myself. A lot of what I've got are brushwork style. And I think they've all taken maybe 3-4 hours each.
Oh, my toes just curled.
To make it better, I've only had to take a break on those tattoos once.
Yeah.
For my because I couldn't. Well, I was getting slightly dizzy, so I had to tell the artist, just give me 5 minutes.
That's not a point where you want to get dizzy.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot more common than people would think.
Yeah. What is the pain factor?
It depends on the person. Mine's fairly high, but that's also partly because I'm at 10, 11 tattoos now.
You've gotten a little more used to it.
Yeah.
You know what's coming. What would you say to somebody who was looking to get, say, a little, like a tattoo on the back of their hand or something, something small? What should they look for?
The back of the hand's one of the most painful spots typically to get tattooed.
Yes. A lot of people I know have gotten it anyway. They always say
it's hurt. Like the back of the hand, that is not being your first tattoo, I can tell you that much.
When looking for a good tattoo artist, what should I look for?
Past work, how their past work looks, the studio, whether it's a reputable studio as well. Price wise, artists will have very varied prices, so it really depends on one where it's like, is this worth what I'm getting?
Yeah,
in a sense.
Oh yeah, well,
and their professionalism in general, I would say.
Yeah, if they wear a mask that has blood on it, should I do the tattoo?
I would probably say no. That'd be concerning. Call the police.
Well, I figured it'd really be permanent along with a few other things. There are folks who try to learn how to do it themselves and get like secondhand equipment and stuff. I've seen the results of that. Not particularly good.
Yeah, like you can self-teach yourself, but for a profession like tattoo art, it is definitely better to have a mentor who has been doing it for years.
I can't just start it up in my backyard.
I mean, if you wanted to, but it's not really sanitary or anything.
Come on, get yourself a tattoo. I need practice.
I can already feel the lawsuits coming.
Oh no, the one thing I would have would be like a waiver. You're doing this of your own free will, and I don't have any money anyway. I wouldn't suggest someone just kind of picking that up. Would you say that you're about ready to get started with it, or do you still have a while to go?
So based on my portfolio, I've been told that I would be able to get an apprenticeship with what I have. But for me at the moment, it's just not really the right time for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm on a full-time work at the moment, plus streaming on top.
Yeah.
And then I'm also like trying to move out, so it's like everything is at once, and it's not the right time in the slightest.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
switch.
Yeah, you'd have to. Would you work in a studio, or would you set up your own situation?
I would work in a studio.
Well,
I think it's more common here.
well, we've got plenty of them here. Yeah, plenty of them here. It's where the motorbikes are. It's usually for the most part, but it can be, lucrative. We have had a situation here, and this is kind of weird and sad at the same time. That we've had a bunch of minors get tattoos, um, which,
Oh boy.
which is actually illegal in this
Yeah.
state. Um,
Well,
what are your feelings on that? And even if sometimes the parents are fine with it, I'm like, yeah, well then check the parents. Um, would you, if somebody came in with their 14-year-old and said, "I'm paying for their tattoo," would you do it?
it's illegal. Absolutely not.
Mm.
So in the UK, it is actually illegal to tattoo people under 18, and parental consent cannot override that.
Yeah, yeah.
The only exception is obviously for like medical purpose.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, sometimes
But
you need to do that.
for here, you would get prosecuted.
Well, I would hope so. I mean, that's a very, very permanent thing.
Yeah,
You get it, especially.
like here, places like that are very strict on ID.
Yeah.
Like we don't just get to see like the ID and go, yeah, that's fine. We actually look at it to make sure it's real and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of those here you would get heavily prosecuted with fines, etc.
And
you could easily lose your license.
I mean, I remember not having the best of choice decisions when I was that age. And would you now you see somebody getting a tattoo at age 14 and then at age 54 being very regretful of same tattoo?
Mm.
And after 40 years, can you get rid of this purple dinosaur on my arm? And what do you think about the process of altering tattoos, or trying to if somebody has got a tattoo, doesn't like it anymore, and wants to change it up? How do you feel about that?
That's not a problem. I've done it myself.
Oh yeah, yeah. And when how tough is that to do?
Eh, not really.
Mm.
You just kind of go to your artist and say, "Oh, I'd like to get like a cover up." Like it might cost a bit more, but it's not difficult to do here.
You don't just get a big old black box tattooed over it.
No. So I had a fine line tattoo. That was my first one that I got.
Mm-hmm.
But there was quite a few breaks in line work. I was never really happy with it, so I got it covered up this year.
Ah.
Yeah, I got it covered up this year,
Yeah.
but I got these big watercolor style flowers over it.
Oh, cool.
So,
is it tough to do that for an artist, do you think?
No, I don't think it is.
That will the color take over other color?
It was all black anyways.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it
I don't get a lot of color in my tattoos.
one big purple dinosaur right in the middle of everything. Yeah, that'll work. The other artwork that you're doing go to that, is that mostly on the computer, or do you do a lot of sketching?
I do a lot of both. So I do all my tattoo design work on paper.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll usually transfer it onto my computer afterwards.
Okay.
But I prefer doing pencil work over digital.
Just a little bit more personal?
I think it's because I'm more used to doing it on paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any commission work I do, then it's digital.
Yeah. I don't know, beans from apple butter when it comes to artwork, but you're just more comfortable that way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is more personal that way, I think. When you see your artwork finished, are you truly finished with it, or do you go back and start tweaking things?
I go back and start tweaking things. I'm a perfectionist. I can't not.
You are an artist. You are an artist.
Yeah.
First rule is it's never quite done.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what is the thing that is your bugaboo? What is the one thing in your artwork that causes you to scream?
Everything.
It's not like just trying to put hands in something or draw ears or anything like that.
I think hands mainly, and I also just like getting positioning on the face right.
Mm. Well, I mean, even the best artists of the past couldn't do that.
Sure.
I mean, you see there's some pretty crazy artwork from back then where it looks like somebody is looking to the side, but their face is all on the wrong side. Like, that's what you want.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people with really strange faces back then. And hands are just a kind of a universal thing.
Yeah.
And I think hands were not meant to be arted on. That's why so do you like always have people with hands off the screen or in their pockets or something? Just avoid it completely. This person does not have hands. They have pods. That's how we're going to work it. When you're on stream and doing the games, what type of games are you playing?
So I do a lot in terms of I have gacha.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone back into Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
And the cozy kind of games that you get, like the puzzles,
Yeah,
and organizing games as well.
Yeah,
obviously horror games. You can't escape the horror games.
Literally, in some cases, you can't escape the horror games. I call it Dead by Daylight. If I were to get into it, it'd just be Eric hangs on a hook. That's where I'd be most of the time. I'm absolutely unable to get away.
One of my favorites would be Phasmophobia.
Oh yeah, it's expanded so much now. It's so complicated.
Yeah.
I remember seeing people play that with I think it was just 6 types of ghosts. And now they're practically making up things. And an entire booklet with ghosts.
Yeah.
How many people do you have when you play it, or are you doing it solo?
I've done it solo in the past. Usually, it's a group of 4. Like we'll fill the room up.
And it always goes according to plan.
Yeah.
Scream and run.
Only I was taught how to play on a custom mode where running was disabled, flashlights were disabled, and the electric box was always broken to the point you couldn't fix it.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the point where Eric doesn't get out of the car. And that just me and horror games don't go very well, but
think of the fun.
Yeah, think of my heart. I'm too old for that sort of stuff. But you really do handicap yourself with that, don't you?
Yeah, I can blame my friend for that.
Yeah. So how much harder is it to identify the ghosts?
Not too much harder, really, because you still have all the equipment working. It's just the flashlights that don't. Yeah. So you can use your camera for the ghost orbs. Your dots will still work. It's bare minimum that doesn't actually work on that mode.
Ah, okay. I say if you couldn't, even use your camera to do stuff, because I mean, part of that is the camera work, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to get a picture of it, or at least a handprint or something like that. It's really gotten beyond my reach to understand a lot of this stuff. It always gives me the blood curdles when somebody's using the radio. and suddenly you hear kill.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. and Ms. Ghost. I will leave you to be.
Yeah.
That game would be titled Eric Runs Away. Would that be your comfort game, or do you have a different comfort game?
Mm, I say Phasmo probably would be one of the comfort games, just in the terms of it's one that I'm used to a lot.
Yeah.
Another one that I'm into a lot at the moment is Stray, where you get to play as the cat.
Oh yeah, what is that like? I've just seen a few screenshots of it.
It's such a good game, honestly.
Well, you mean obviously you play as the Stray, but what are you trying to do?
So on the in the short, the way to say it is, you started off with your family, like the family of strays.
Yeah.
And you got separated from them and fell into like the Undercity, where it's all robots now. Humans no longer exist.
Oh my god.
But I'm not very far into the game, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy playing it a lot.
Man, that gets dystopian quickly.
Yeah.
I fell in a hole and now I'm in the future.
But it is really fun to play.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. The cozier games that you do, what would you say is one of the more fun cozy games you play?
That's a good question. Let's see. What do I have?
Or is Gotcha your cozy game?
If I have main story quests to do, then Gotcha, yes.
Mm-hmm.
When I have none to do, and I have more or less nothing left to do on the game, because I'm one of the people, I will do all my exploration to 100%. So when I'm done with the quest line, I'm kind of stuck.
Wait for the next one to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that.
Cozy game wise, probably Halsey would be one of them, which is like you're doing your interior designing after moving in.
Ah, okay.
So you're cleaning up, painting the walls, and then putting everything into the place.
Ah, yes. Again, not some. When 20-year-old Eric moved into his apartment for the first time, interior decoration was not something that he was good at. And now at this age, I'm really bad at it. For the most, I let the wife do it because she's an artist. She knows these things.
I'm pretty okay at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're an artist. You should be okay at it.
I just need like the family to help me actually carry things into the place.
Well, that is true. That makes a lot to do with it.
I am unfortunately not very strong.
Yeah.
So
well,
they're having to help me move things in because it's a flat that's upstairs.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's bad. And are the stories true about English flats that you just don't have a lot of room?
Oh, I'm moving into a studio apartment, so it's a small place to be fair.
The studios in the UK are like, mini warehouses.
Yeah, I mean, there's a decent like living space for one person there, so it's not too bad.
Do you get to have an animal in there, or is it just you?
It's just going to be me.
Yeah.
I can ask the landlord if I do want a pet, but I would not feel right having a pet in that space.
Yeah, it would be pretty tough. I mean, we have 9 cats, so.
Bloody hell, I have 2.
Yeah, yeah, and they're 7 of them are in-out cats, 2 of them are in-only.
Yeah.
But when we get, we're in Central Illinois, so we do get chilly every once in a while. And these days we're getting really hot. So at nighttime, the cats come in.
Yeah.
And if you want to get up for a midnight snack, good luck. And one of them follows you and wants the cheese, whatever you're having. He wants the cheese. That's our orange. And he'll, and if you don't, he resorts to violence.
Of course.
Yeah, he goes right to it. The hand cam stuff you're doing online. What are you doing with a hand cam?
So I'll do like my traditional artwork
Mm-hmm.
on handcam, and then I do nano blocks.
Oh, enamel blocks.
Yeah, I
Okay.
get the Pokemon ones.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that's
then
that's
I
cool.
I
Actually.
occasionally do baking ones as well.
Oh, what's your favorite bake to?
Cinnamon rolls.
Oh yes, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls. And we used to have at the radio station I worked for first. The morning person I worked with was extremely popular, and he would get homemade giant cinnamon rolls from listeners.
Yeah.
We delivered in the morning, and I ate well for a 18-year-old.
Of course.
And they're so good for you too. When they're as big as your head. Do you add a little extra flair to them every once in a while, or do you have a basic plan with them?
No, I just do basics.
Yeah. Icing?
Hmm?
Do you use icing on them?
No.
No icing. Okay. Well, I
No.
mean, you don't really need icing for it. Mm. It they'll still be going away very quickly once you set them down somewhere.
Yeah.
Would you like to do more of those in the future? More cooking type things?
I would say I'm still undecided on it because it can be a bit difficult to have enough room to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're moving too, you'd have to set up a whole new way to do it.
Yeah, but my setup is usually in like my bedroom.
Uh,
I don't want to set everything up in the kitchen.
You'd be cooking in your bedroom?
No, I'll do like the preparation
Okay.
at my desk, and then I'll like run downstairs, put them in the oven.
You know, I hear tales that some of the first people who are doing cooking streams actually set it all up in their bedroom.
Yeah, I sadly know one guy who did all his baking and cooking streams on his bedroom floor.
Oh, and did that not end well?
A lot of people pointed it out. I don't know if he still does it.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why that some places don't allow hot plates.
Yeah.
Especially in the bedroom. None of that stuff. Is there any type of stream you'd like to do you haven't been able to do yet?
I don't think so.
Not branching
At
out
least not
into
that I can think of.
not branching out into singing or anything like that.
I do singing covers on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I've not done karaoke yet. I don't have the confidence to do that.
What?
Working towards it.
Yeah. Well, and that's doing it live is different than being able to work it up in the studio. What type of covers do you do?
Whatever strikes my fancy, honestly.
Is there a type of cover you won't do?
No.
Even modern country?
Even what? Sorry?
Modern country music?
I haven't listened to any, honestly.
Neither does anybody else. And then it's not. I just don't like it one bit. So what are your plans now for the rest of the year? Do you have anything that's set in stone?
I think the only things I have planned for this year are going to the expo. Outside of that, I don't really have solid plans.
Is it gonna be tough for you to set back up again once you move out?
No, it'll be my setup will probably be one of the last things I move.
And that a lot of people would move, and the first thing they'd set up would be there.
I think it's because I know it'll be a difficult space to be able to move everything like safely.
Yeah. Well, with the studio setup, will it be tough to get a good sound quality out of it?
I don't think so. I think I know my mic is decent enough. So realistically, it shouldn't have too much impact moving into a studio.
Oh, you can always put up like a couple of rugs alongside you. That would help.
Yeah,
it really does help out. It. I would like to get to talk to somebody who knows a little bit more than me how this works to figure out the microphone cost per little bit of sound baffling. Because a lot of people spend a lot on the microphone when they don't have to, and if they just put up a carpet or some of that foam stuff, it makes the same type of sound.
Yeah, I know. I got a mic that would be considered budget.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm using the Fifine AM8.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
But I've never had issues with it, and I don't use like soundproofing or anything at the moment. So if I needed to, then I'd probably just get like some of the soundproofing.
Yeah.
Pads.
It doesn't cost that much. I've had them before. It less than you probably think. The cost comes in trying to find a place to put them once you got them.
Yeah.
See, I'm doing mine in kind of a utility room, so sound bounces all over the place anyway, no matter what I do. And I've got windows which are never particularly good for sound. It just really causes problems. Is there any particular game you're looking forward to streaming?
I can't think of any new ones that are coming out that I would be interested to play.
Yeah.
I'm very out of the loop with like new releases and that kind of thing, honestly.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm probably one of the VTubers where people think just assume that because you're a VTuber you are chronically online.
Yeah.
And know everything that's coming up. I don't. It looks like I'm online all the time, but I'm really not. I know nothing.
I'm just here to play games and do tattoos. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah. I'm just here to be silly. I don't particularly have the knowledge of stuff. I have to have the internet jokes explained to me constantly.
The memes.
Which is really funny when you consider that I'm only in my early 20s.
You should be totally immersed in that by now.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks, but it's not the case.
I have to have them explain to me like you're explaining something to a very old person who doesn't know how to use technology at all. I get my stepdaughter or son-in-law to explain it to me, or my grandson. Sometimes he's the one explain. What is this 6-7 thing you've been doing all the time? Yeah.
Well, I still don't understand.
No, I don't. but when I was that age, nobody understood me either. So I guess they get their chance.
Yeah.
So, are you pleased with where you've gotten so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds like you're really comfortable with it, and you're enjoying yourself, which is the main thing. Yeah. Is there any part of streaming that is a little bit of a buzzkill for you?
I don't think so, no.
I thought you were going to say talking to an old man in an interview. I'm glad you can say that. And it's good to be able to express yourself a little bit. And I imagine you as a creative person are enjoying the chance to kind of spread out a little bit in the area.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely fun to get the chances to.
Yeah. Are you taking commissions?
Yeah.
Mm.
Over on Vegan.
Mm. Oh boy, and I imagine somebody like yourself who wants to do the tattoo artwork and doing that right now, you wouldn't mind taking and using somebody else's idea, or and expanding on it yourself.
I'm not a big fan of like taking ideas from other people's work, honestly.
Oh,
I think yeah.
yeah, I know that. That's what I mean is somebody
Oh.
comes to you and says, I would like this to be this way, this way, this way, this way, and then you go ahead and do the artwork off that.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
No, I don't blame you. And in today's AI world, I don't blame you one bit.
I think if it's something like that, then I would probably like outright say like just understand it is going to be like a different style,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to be taking from somebody else's work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's really up to the commissioner whether they're okay with that or not.
Yeah. So do you send them a sketch of what you're doing first, or do you
Yeah.
you keep contact with them?
Yeah, I'm
Why?
one of those. I'll keep the communication going throughout.
Yeah, why does that seem to be such a hard thing to do for some people?
I have no idea. I really wish I knew.
Yeah. Do they overwork themselves, take too many things on, or something?
Possibly. I couldn't tell you. I'm not one of them.
Especially if there's a deadline or something. Imagine it's are
Mm.
deadlines an enemy for you, or are you easy to hit them?
I won't say deadlines are a problem for me in the slightest, honestly.
Mm. So not only are you super talented, but you're right on time.
I tend to trick myself into thinking the deadline's like a couple of days before. It works.
Hey, any old port in a storm. That certainly was. My wife and I are chronically late to like family gatherings and stuff. So when we put down, like, if it's going to be at noon, we put it at 10 a.m. and then we show up at noon sometimes on time. And we always find something to do in the meantime on the way over there. It's. I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself with this, and it's obvious just by talking to you, that it's very easy to talk with you, and you're very welcoming. And I think that you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do with this. I look forward to see what you're doing with the tattoos. Let's see some of your work. Are you kind of chomping at the bit to get a chance to do somebody's tattoo on your own?
Yeah, honestly. When you've been working on going towards something for like 4 years, I think you end up like chomping at the bit a lot.
Chasing people down on the street with a tattoo gun. Come here!
Hey, come here! I just want to talk.
Yeah. You hear the sound of the gun. The mad tattooist. I tell you, Danya, I appreciate you coming on. It's just it's fun to talk to people who are so talented, and getting that chance to explore that and show other people what they've got. And it's just folks, we'll have the links in the description. Please support this wonderfully talented and fun person, Danya, as much as you can. And I thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.